Yo, man, motherfucker almost set my damn house on fire. I'm gonna cuss right away. I don't give a fuck. They demonetize this shit, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Then the girl gonna try to tell me not to yell at her when she got a motherfucker down there damn near setting my damn house on fire. Like, bitches, you done lost your mind or something like that? Like, you gotta go. I ain't finna, like, people is too irresponsible, and that's the thing. Like, you sit up and, as far as being the landlord, I remember one time I told somebody, I was like, man, I ain't renting to no more single moms and shit, because they don't be responsible. That's all they do. They think because they think they kids is little angels and shit, everybody finna put up with that shit. You know what I'm saying? What up, EB? So, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Then she gonna try to tell me like it's some tragic day or something. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm not finna die up in this motherfucker. Like, bitch got me fucked up. That shit just pissed me off. She gonna tell me, you don't have to yell at me, bro. First of all, I'm not your fucking bro. I'm your fucking landlord. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you're not responsible. You're not finna burn my fucking house up. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell no. Motherfuckers is done lost their mind, dude. I swear to God on my daddy grave. Like, don't fuck. I'm so mad right now. I'm surprised I even mustered the strength to even do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got me all the way fucked up. Talking about some I ain't gotta yell at her and shit like that. The fuck I don't. I want to choke your ass. The fuck? With prayers. YouTube, don't demonetize my shit. Like, man, the fuck? Talking about some. Then she gonna try to tell me it's some chicken that burnt. Nigga, smell like wood burning. Don't smell like no. I know how the fucking house fire smell. Of motherfucking chicken. The fuck? I told her like this. I said, when I go in there and I see some, if it's some damage to the walls or the ceiling, you're out. This motherfucker. The fuck? Talking about some chicken. It better not be in my whole house smoking from the attic. All the way up to the attic. You talking about motherfucking chicken. I better see a burnt piece of chicken, because if I see some walls or some ceiling burnt, it's a wrap. It's over. Tell that shit to the motherfucking judge. I ain't with that shit. Ain't nobody finna sit up in his mother. Oh, it's this day. You don't have to yell at me, bro. Yeah, I don't gotta yell at you. I don't even gotta listen to you. The fuck? Lost your motherfucking mind. Yeah, you came in. Today ain't a good. Look, I had to say today not a good day. It's not a motherfucking good day, man. I ain't did shit but everything I was supposed to. And I'm gonna tell you what always happened. It seemed like every time, right around tax time, right when you, don't it seem like that when you finna get some money or something, here go this big thing that go wrong. So now I gotta go down there and see what the fuck it is. And I'm not even going down there right now. I'm woosine. I'm not going down there right now. I'm not in a condition mentally to see nobody's face right now. I'm not in a condition to do that shit mentally. So I'm not even gonna do that shit right now. But today ain't a good day, y'all. Today ain't a fucking good day. It is not a good day right now, for real. And it's just like, then I hate when people do shit and then sit up and act like, and that's that white people shit that I be talking about. That's that shit. Man. They do some shit to you and then be mad at your reaction. Why you don't have to yell at me, bro? The fuck? I don't gotta yell. You the fucking problem. The fuck? Shit pissed me the fuck off. I'll break a motherfucking neck with my prayers, YouTube. Cause that shit pissed me the fuck off, dude. I said, don't you ever in your life tell me how the fuck to feel when I got a family too. Talking about don't yell at you. I said, fuck that shit. Don't ever tell me how the fuck to feel about my life. You talking about irresponsible, man, look. People is full of shit. Irresponsible. Victim. Always want to fucking play victim. Nah, you not the victim. You're not finna victim your way out of this shit. Talking about some burnt piece of chicken. Yo, listen, you ain't even around this motherfucker. I had my old house that I lived in catch on fire. So I know what a fucking house fire smell like, and when I go down there, I already know whatever I see is going. Like I'm not going on there. I'm finna pray, dude. I'm finna focus on this. Let's focus on this show. Let's focus on this because it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up soon as she get here, especially if she say the wrong thing to me. Let me see. Cause listen, man, let me do this. Let me do my analytics and all that. We ain't even got no intro music. Ain't no intro. Shit. We ain't even got time for it. Like, what the fuck, man? But nah, that shit pissed me off. She just took that shit to another level, talking about some don't yell at her and shit like that. Yeah, you listen. Not only am I gonna yell at your ass, but when you get to this motherfucker, I'm finna rebuke the living shit out of you. I'm finna rebuke the shit out of your ass. You are not gonna like it. I have never been a physically abusive motherfucker ever in my life, and I never will. I never hit no girl. I don't hit no girl. But listen, I'm sure definitely gonna tell you everything you needed to know about your motherfucking self. The fuck? Some don't yell at me, bro. Don't yell at me, bro. I ain't your motherfucking bro. While I'm sitting up in this motherfucker, know what the fuck going on and shit, and you trying to tell me how the fuck to feel. That shit pissed me clean off. Motherfucker would do some dumb shit to you and then be like, okay, but you don't have to react that way. Okay, well, yeah, tell me how to react. Put yourself in my shoes. And I do that shit to you. Your ass gonna be, hey, you'll be crying, you almost, and say, you know how they be, hey, oh my God, PTSD. They're gonna sit up telling me, bro, don't yell at me, bro. I don't. The nerve of motherfuckers, man. The nerve is astounding. It's fucking astounding. It's astounding. Don't tell me shit. Don't tell me shit ever in your fucking life about how I need to feel about some shit that's mine. Cause when you know what happened, this will happen. Motherfucker will fuck your shit up and they just move on with their life. They just move on with their life. That's it. That's it. Go to and that's it. It ain't nothing else. You don't get nothing out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely motherfucking gonna react. Bitch gonna tell me don't even react. The fuck? Like you got me all the way fucked up. I don't know what type of fucking drugs you doing, but them motherfuckers are hella drugs. Hella drugs. Cause you got me fucked up talking to me that way. Shit pissed me off, man. Let's get into these clips, man, before I find something else. Matter of fact, this is what we gonna do. Bro, move on, quit. Adios. Blah, 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 blah. Well, fine, and I'm going to... Okay, and you should have did that before you fucked up. Be leaving your black ass to pick up the motherfucking pieces. You know what I'm saying? These be the same motherfuckers. They about don't give a fuck about what type of decisions they make for themselves.
Hey, guys.
You know what I'm saying? And then end up and think you finna play them games and shit like that. Nah, bitch, I care. I care. You ain't finna sit up and tell me, relax. No, ain't no fucking relax. Tighten up. Relax. The fuck? Sit up here, my daughter come here. My whole house on fire and shit. I'm telling her we gotta go to the shelter. Relax. Don't relax. And when she go, you gotta go to my mom's house. Bitch, I can't go to my mama's house. Everybody just gonna go to their mama's house. The fuck I'ma go? I ain't doing that shit. You not finna pull no okie doke shit on me. Let's get into this clip while we talking about bullshit artists. Let's go.
One way to deal with a dipshit.
You can't claim you're sovereign and then claim rights under the Constitution. That's not how it works. No, that is not how it works.
Hey guys, and welcome.
Little bit of background. This one of them sovereign citizens be trying to claim that they're natural citizens and they ain't got they don't have to adhere to the Constitution. Your basic run-of-the-mill bullshit artists. Everybody knows some of these people that be talking some of this shit like this.
Already active warrants continued. We have 2 trials today, so let's begin.
Hello, sir.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. What's your name, sir?
If I can help you.
I'm Williams L.
Yeah, sure. But the defendant is identified in the docket as Michael Williams. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, that's the name they're calling me, but I'm Williams L.
I understand.
That's the name they call me, but I
No, I'm
am
not
Williams
Michael
L.
Williams. Your Honor, I am Williams L.
Well, Mr. L, that's unfortunate for you, because you are not the attorney on record for Mr. Michael Williams. So technically you can't represent him. This is actually a common and comical tactic used by sovereign citizens in court.
I know how you
as
gonna
they
say
believe
that
if
you
they
not
don't identify with the
who you
name on the
are.
docket, then how can they prove that it was them who committed the crime?
Okay, so here's the thing, Williams L. I have to call you what's on the documents that I have present for me in court today. We can either handle it that way, or you don't have to handle it, and then it just will be like you didn't show up to court today.
No,
So
Your
either
Honor,
way,
I'm just
but
letting
have
you
to
know
call
who I. Your Honor, I'm just letting you know who I am.
Okay,
I am Williams
That's fine.
L. I am not Michael Williams. They kept calling me Michael Williams. I told them who I was. I am a
Bro,
sovereign,
you was Michael
Moorish
Williams.
American. I'm not United States citizen, Negro, Black, or color. Your Honor.
okay, so let me tell you, Mr.
Tamika
Williams,
Tucker
this is the
fed
last time
up.
I'm gonna say it, this is all I have.
Look at her.
If you don't want to handle it under that name today, then I have to act as if you aren't present. And so that's fine, but I
You
have
say
to
what?
call
Hold
you
on.
that
Can
document, okay?
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat
I
that, Your Honor?
said, if we can't handle those matters and those tickets that's on
He
that
don't want to
case
be
under
Michael
that name,
Williams.
then that's fine, but it's gonna be as if you didn't appear for court today, because I have.
Ma'am, I'm here today, ma'am.
Right, so I'm just saying, when I.
Williams
call those
L is here
documents,
today. I'm
did
just
you-
letting you know
hold
who
on,
I
Mr.
am,
Williams.
ma'am.
And that's what
Nigga throwing a head wrap and get to trying to bullshit the judge like she don't know what's going on. He like, I am here, I am Williams L, but I am not Michael. She like, well, if Michael ain't in court, then Michael is getting a warrant put out for him. Then he just, man, they be all over the place with this shit. And it seemed like they always in Detroit. What's up with Detroit and the fake Muslim dudes and
What she
shit,
told
man?
you.
What's up with that
Williams
shit?
L is not on trial. However, Michael Williams of the window licking clan is. Now, does that jackass happen to be in the courtroom today, and would he like to
Right,
participate in his
he
trial?
wanted a real
Yes,
literal
I do.
asterisk
I
next
am
to his
Williams
name.
L.
So
Williams
that's
fucking
fine.
L.
When I call it on the record, I'm gonna have to call it on the record as the name on the ticket, just so you know.
Right.
Okay, and I'm gonna let you know that I'm Williams L. Okay, I'm cool
That's
with
fine.
that. And I'm letting you know who I am. I'm a
Okay.
Moorish American.
Okay. Did you want to
Sovereign.
offer? Okay. Did you want to offer for it or no? Are you gonna try and have? I need to kind of know where you're going. Are you gonna want a trial? Are you gonna try and like want to?
No, I do not agree. I do not agree to none of this. I'm sovereign.
Okay, so if you're not gonna participate, we're just gonna act like you're not here today, and I'm going to go ahead and.
I am here today, ma'am. You seeing me right here? That's on
You
record.
have to- Listen, just because you show up doesn't mean
He
that
want
you're
to be
here.
there
You have
and
to
not be there.
participate,
Like, this
okay?
shit don't even make no
Ma'am,
damn
I'm a
sense.
sovereign. I'm letting you know who I am.
Listen,
I'm participating. I do not
and
agree.
Mr. Williams, that's fine, but if you don't
It's the head wrap, I
saying
think.
you're a sovereign doesn't help me.
To
Bunch
be
of
fair,
bad
saying he's a
ideas
sovereign doesn't
under that
really
head
help
wrap.
him out either, Judge. It just makes him sound like one of those babies from the lead era.
I'm just letting you know who I am. That's
Okay.
violating a constitutional right, ma'am.
So do you want an offer or not? That's my question.
Do I want to what?
An
I think
offer
it's
to
a
the
t-shirt
tickets
cut
or
into
not?
strips.
Do I want to? I can't understand. You
It's
said,
a
do I want
zombie
to?
Do you want an
do-rag
offer? Do you want to
made
try and
out of
resolve
strips of
this
rags.
today as far as
Yes,
an offer?
yes, I do want to resolve it. I asked for this case to be dismissed off lack of jurisdiction, Your Honor.
Oh, no, that's not gonna happen.
Hey, you know what I always notice? like about these sovereign L Bay ass dudes and shit, right? When they be talking, when they be saying, when they be telling the judge this stuff, the look on their face be like they can't believe the words coming out their mouth. Like the look on their face is like the words coming out their mouth is despite them. You know what I'm saying? He like, I am William Zell. I'm telling you I'm here. Like, bro, do you even got any confidence in what you trying to tell them?
So you can, I'm
Well,
not gonna
I'm speaking for myself. I have no attorney, so I'm speaking for myself. I asked for this
Okay.
case
You
to
doing a
be
bad
dismissed.
job.
You're violating my constitutional right.
How
And
do you
I
have
asked for your oath of
constitutional rights if you're not a citizen?
I'm not a United States citizen.
So how
Your oath
constitutional
of
rights if
office.
Let me say that. Let me
You're
go
violating
back.
my constitutional right.
how
And
do you
I
have
asked for your oath of
constitutional rights if
office.
you're not a citizen?
I'm not a United States citizen.
So how are you entitled to constitutional rights of citizens?
It's about time that someone said what's on everybody's mind. And let's be clear here, even non-citizens are entitled to fundamental rights, and these fundamental rights include judicial matters.
But you are,
Aliens
it's
enjoy-
like the basic
You're
laws of the
sovereign, sir.
land,
You
though.
can't. I'm not a United States citizen.
A
I'm not,
constitution is
you
a
gotta
constitutional rights are
by
legal
those of
rights
us
for
who
citizens.
don't hate our country.
you got to uphold to the sovereign, sir. You can't. I'm not a United States citizen. I'm not Negro, black, or color. You're not under I'm not under your jurisdiction.
I understand, but my question to you is if you want to rely on your constitutional rights, how
Right.
do you have constitutional rights if you're denying your citizenship?
Yeah,
Right.
because I'm American.
I'm not a citizen. William Bay, William L. Bay, whatever the fuck he call himself. Shit sound dumb as
I
hell.
understand. I can get
I'm
it,
a
but
Moorish American. I'm not United States citizen corporate. I'm a Moorish American. I'm an American national.
okay, but you're still present in this jurisdiction, right?
I just asked for this case to be dismissed off lack of jurisdiction. That's it.
And she already told you that the answer was
Who
no.
said he
And if
go?
you'd
He
like to
want the
represent
judge
yourself
to
and
dismiss
argue
his whole
jurisdiction,
case.
then you might want to start participating in your trial.
I don't want no attorney. I can speak for myself. I'm not a minority.
But you
Right.
can't though.
What
You
am I
really can't
doing?
speak for yourself.
He can represent himself. Don't worry about it. You put
I can
yourself on
speak
record.
for myself.
Counsel Harry
I'm
Boffman,
speaking for
like,
myself.
okay.
Y'all violating my right.
Hey, and you see how they do that? He say, she tell the attorney like he could represent himself. And then he say, I can speak for myself. I can speak for myself. When she say he could represent himself, like they like to play these words, like they like to try and play on the words. I did not say I can represent myself. I said I can speak for myself. Oh, then who are you? I am not who I am. Like, bro, you're not finna do this shit. And you're not finna get away with it. You gonna have plenty t-shirt material to make fake do-rags in jail, though. I tell you that. Let's go.
That's a
Now I'm
sovereign.
calling the matters of the people versus Michael Williams.
Kanan
This is
Williams in the building.
ticket
Ricky
number
Williams in the
SP
building. Winning team. 2 guns.
Count 1,
What's going
use
on with y'all?
loudspeaker without permission or unreasonable noise. Count 2, drove while license suspended. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Sir, please state your name for the
Damn,
record.
bro. They
Let's
try
see
to
if
be
he
like
gets it right this
they
time.
wasn't
Press X
driving.
to
They were
doubt.
I
traveling.
am Williams L.
All right. Sir, do
I don't
you,
have a
Still
name. I have a
Williams L.
title.
Yeah, dumb fuck.
Oh my God. I am Williams. State your name for the record. I am Williams L. I don't have a name. I have a title. Bro, what's what? What's what? You here, you not here. You know what I'm saying? You here but not here. Your name is not your name. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude, this would be the days as a judge I would hate my job.
Fuck of the year.
This is the date and time set for an arraignment on a bench warrant. Do you want to participate in these proceedings?
Yes, I'm here on special appearance. I'm just letting you know who I am.
All right, so how would you
I'm
like
just
to
letting
move
y'all know
forward
who
with this
I
matter,
am.
sir?
I am Williams
I
L.
asked for this case to be dismissed off lack of jurisdiction, Your Honor.
All right, that motion has been denied. How would you like to
Right.
move forward on
That's
this
the
matter?
funniest one. Bro, so the court ain't got no jurisdiction, but you have to ask them to dismiss your case. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, I am asking you to dismiss this case. She said, okay, that motion has been denied. Now, that's so funny. Like, what the hell do these folks be? They just be on the internet.
I just
too
told you
long.
what I would like it, so I don't know. I'm just here on
So it's
special
been
occasions.
denied, so you can either participate today.
I am participating. I'm here.
You have to be more than present. You have to participate. This is why you shouldn't be representing your Mr. Rel. We'll figure an express line.
It's denied, so we can keep going on with proceedings. I am Williams L. I'm not a United States
That's his own
citizen.
defense.
I'm not
I am
Negro, black, or
Williams
color. I'm
L.
not Christian.
All right, Mr. Williams, it appears to the court as I'm making a record that he does not want to participate in these proceedings.
I told you I
like
wanted to
dismiss these
participate. I'm just
matters.
letting you know who I am. I told you for the
They know
record.
who you is, nigga.
All right, he would like to not participate in these proceedings. He has told me that he is the person known as Williams L. and not the person on these tickets, so he is not appearing on behalf of this person. This person has not made themselves available to the court today as an arraignment.
That's how you do it, Judge. There you go. There you go.
Thank you so much. That concludes this hearing. Have a good day, Mr.
Wrap it
Williams.
on
L.
up, Williams L.
Well, that's one way to deal with it.
Wrap it on up, Williams L. Like, man, ooh, it's so frustrating, dude, to see these people. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out, like, what the hell, dude. The people that say this stuff, I've never found somebody that talk this shit that I feel like really, really believe it. It's almost like they want to see if they could razzle dazzle you with so much shit that sound like it might mean something that it just drops your guard or whatever. But you can't really take that to court. You going in there talking about, man, you are a sovereign citizen of the Moorish. You are a Moorish American. Bro, listen, nobody ain't got time for that shit over your traffic tickets, dog. You either want a license or you don't. Mike Biggs in the building. My bad, brother. I missed you. Mike say, nigga making me dumber by the second on my life. Like, bro, I don't know what's what and what's not no more. Ricky say these matters are handled in private, but whatever. Man, for real. Like, man, it's crazy, man. Crazy. So, nah, she couldn't get them, she couldn't get dude to really admit to who he was or that he was there. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it just boiled down to like, just trying to judge. It's probably a lot of people, you know, you throw your head wrap on or whatever the fuck that was, a turban. I don't even think that was the real turban like Nick Cannon be having. I think he made that one, right? Out of t-shirt strips. But, you know, he throw his turban on and shit, and he get to talking to some people that don't really know what the fuck he talking about, and they just, you know, a bunch of motherfuckers be like, right, to not look stupid or to not make it seem like they don't know nothing. He let that shit really geek him up and go off the court like he really know, you know, like he really believed that shit, or he was really gonna get away with that shit. That's hilarious. But you know, speaking of that, speaking of courtroom drama, man, this next situation, sheesh. Well, no, matter of fact, you know what? Let's do this one first, because I wanted to address this right here. This chick, right? The chick that I got in my thumbnail. Basically, I'm gonna let y'all hear what she said, and then I'm gonna talk about it. She talking about her dating life and about being single, and she's having this existential crisis, and she's talking about like she know other women go through it, and so she's speaking on it. But I got some thoughts of my own on it, so let's see what she's talking about. Let's go.
Right now, besides taking Plan B and every other guy under the sun.
All right, so listen to what she says.
If women do it, they're just trying to find themselves. Do you see the double?
This is where I'm at in my life right now, besides taking Plan B and every other guy under the sun. I'm having a really hard time, and I.
So just in case y'all ain't hear her intro to this, you know what I'm saying? She came right in with the loose Virginia energy. She said, "This is what I'm doing between popping Plan Bs and effing every other guy under the sun." Like, it's like, yo, you know, you can't. It ain't like, man, I'm a player, man. I cocked my legs open for 10 dudes today. So you gotta come with like the lazy, like loose vagina energy. I mean, Virginia. Oops, my bad, YouTube. She got that LVE going strong. Let's see what she got to say.
No, I'm not the only person out here that is trying to figure out, am I good enough to be in a relationship again? Like, am I comfortable being by myself? Can I be by myself? I've been by myself for 2 years. 2 years and some change. I've talked to people here and now, but nothing really serious.
First of all, man, I'm gonna just say this, dude. I'm gonna just say this. This just me. Right, Fresh. Hey, shout out to Fresh. He said, well, if you gotta ask, like, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, you gotta ask, though. You gotta ask TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, man, she looked like a kind of a throwed off Rosario Dawson. And it's just, her shoulders is wider than her hips, and that's gonna be a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? So that right there is funny. And on another note, I'm seeing this girl texting me back. I'm finna, y'all, oh, she's so lucky I'm on this live stream right now, because I'm on her ass. I'm on her ass the minute she get in this motherfucker. For real. I don't even, matter of fact, I'm not even gonna read what her response is, because I'm gonna fucking go crazy and shit. I don't like nobody talking no shit to me unless they gonna say that shit right in my fucking face. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even gonna address that shit, because that was a blood pressure check right there. But yeah, so she sit up here and talking about, you know, she don't know what to do and she don't know if she good enough for a relationship, right? But listen to why she say though.
And I'm really trying to decide right now. Like, I feel like I would like to be in a relationship. And I don't think I'm desperate. I don't feel lonely. I just would like to share my life with someone and to be close with someone like that again.
Yeah, miss. I'm going to just help you out. Stay for the streets. That's it. Just stay for the streets.
So, all right, shout out to CNC, right? CNC podcast. He say, well, I'm gonna let him talk.
You just said it right there. You just been sleeping around with every Tom, Dick, and Harry for the past whatever years.
Right.
Just remain for the streets. That's all. Don't go with nobody. Don't be with nobody, because you're not gonna know how to be in a relationship. Soon as things start going a little bit sideways, you're gonna be ready to dip off and run.
Facts.
You done let too many dudes run up all in you. Just stay for the streets and let the streets flourish and enjoy you.
Nah, so I'm gonna keep it real, right? So this how I feel. The thing about it is this, you know, she might be, it's not that she want a relationship. This is my take on the situation. She don't want a relationship. It's like she got convinced at some point that it was like about the cool levels of being outside, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't that cool like she think it is. Like, she getting ran through and all that, and she got the loose for JJ energy, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't what she thought it was gonna be. And like, what she really want is somebody to suffer with her. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing when you feel like, when you try to have this attitude like you running through these dudes or whatever, like, oh, I'm just living like this or living like that. But when you start to see that that's their attitude towards you too, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, plat, 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 you know what I'm saying? Paint your face and get the hell up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, now you start to be like, I think I want a relationship. Nah, you said for the past 2 years, you done been trying to F every other guy under the sun and popping Plan Bs, man. Your womb probably look like Pet Cemetery, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no life growing in that joint, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, like I said, she don't want a relationship. She too stuck in her ways. And think about it like this, right? Let's say she had the type of relationship that she could have after making this video, and just with a guy that she could choose to settle down with after she done ran the streets and all that. She not gonna respect dude anyway. He just a placeholder. Like, sometimes girls don't like to be alone, you know what I'm saying? But they don't like no rules either, you know what I'm saying? They want a dude that got a good job, but he got a whole lot of time. They want him to be a gentleman and a thug, you know what I'm saying? They want him to be nice and emotional, but not emotional and soft, you know what I'm saying? They want him to know how to cook and clean and go out and, you know, bust the car down and, you know what I'm saying, switch an engine and change some tires and all that. They want a dude that's just all over doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Ricky say the prettiest people do the ugliest things. On the road, the riches and diamond rings. That's a fact right there. Fresh say she don't want a relationship. She just wants somebody to stay. Yup. She just wants somebody to stay around, like the dude's comfortable with what she comfortable with. And so it's making her, she twiddling her little thumbs, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like it ain't glamorous like it is for every girl. I always talk about this, the paradigm of outside, you know what I'm saying, and the revenge, the culture of revenge on men. Oh, we can do it too. Like the dudes y'all trying to get revenge on, they appreciate y'all coming outside. They was waiting on y'all to come outside. They didn't have no faith in y'all. It's the dudes that have faith in y'all that are trying to tell y'all to do this, you know, trying to tell y'all how to be and what to do. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. So it's like a paradigm. It's a paradox. You want to be like, oh, well, I'm doing this and I'm doing that to get revenge on men or whatever. But the man you trying to get revenge on, they like, who? Me? Like, she fucking me to get revenge on me? Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what the hell going on with that twisted logic, but it is what it is, man. You never know though. Like, I think a lot of people, you know, they go through a lot of those different type of situations where they end up in a situation that might have been more image based, or they thought like, I'm this certain way, so I'm gonna just get with this person. You know, that's another way. Like, I'm not really ready for no relationship like that, or don't really want to be in a relationship, but I'm this type of person. So like, I'm gonna just get with this other type of person. You know what I'm saying? And it's like at the end of the day, like, man, you start to show your true colors. And she thinking for the last couple years, she been slimy. She been living slimy, and you know, that's her true colors. You know what I'm saying? And now she's questioning, like, do I wanna be in a relationship? Like, what you think a relationship is? Hi, I'm your boyfriend. What are we doing today? Like, a nigga gotta value you. He gotta see some value in you and all that. Like, you talking about you pop playing bees like Skittles. Your relationship day is probably over. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what Ricky said. He say, like I said, the man that did them dirty. He living in peace. He happy, but they think it's a win. Yeah, exactly. They think it's, you know, they think it's a flex almost or whatever. But that's all, like I say, corporate designed. And I'm gonna tell you why. I always say this: follow the money. And I was looking at something today, and I was thinking, like, the statistics on single motherhood. You know what I'm saying? You got a single mother. You know what I'm saying? If she signed a dude, and this will make me think about it. This dude had to pay for child support. He was in jail. And while he was in jail, a chick he used to mess with wanted child support, so she just signed his name on the birth certificate. Surprisingly, this in Michigan with all the fake sovereign citizens. So they just letting anything go legally in Michigan. Damn, I need to go there. Shit, what the hell? But so he was in jail for 8 years, and while he was in jail, a chick signed his name on the birth certificate. He wasn't there to take the paternity test because he was locked up. So they say they sent the notice to his house and all that. And since they didn't get in contact with him, they just jumped the gun and said, okay, well, we just gonna sign him up as the father. So they started giving her benefits. And so when he got out of jail, he was, he minding his business. They arrest him. They take him back to jail, and they say he owed $30,000 in child support, $32,000. And he was like, he don't got no kids, so he don't know what's going on. Like, it got to be a mistake or whatever. And then so they telling me get down to the bottom of it, who the chick is, all that. He like, that ain't my kid. You know, she signed the child support. Two things. The fact that she was even able to sign the birth certificate herself and they honored it like a forged signature, that's one thing. And the other thing is this, like, they really didn't give a fuck because they probably knew he was in jail. It don't take long to run his name and all that and see he incarcerated. But they also knew that they could run up extra money on him and in his name for the city that he would owe without him being able to protest it by just making him the father, just saying, oh, okay, we gonna make him the father. You know what I'm saying? And so it's one of them things like that to where you had the situations with the ladies and shit, you know what I'm saying, where they be in bed with the state. And that give them that sense of independence and all that. You know what I'm saying? It give them that sense of like, oh, I don't need no man, and do I really need a man, and so on and so forth, because like, man, they'll work with you, you know what I'm saying, to play the dude and shit like that, you know? And it's crazy. I think a lot of them know that when they say, I'm independent, I don't need no man, I'm not submitting to no man. The fuck you not. You gonna submit to whatever they tell you gotta do to get that check. You gonna submit to Uncle Sam if they say you gotta get your kids a lead test, a checkup, all the shit that ain't no nigga tell me what to do. If a nigga try to tell you to take his kids, go take them to get a checkup. You can't tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? But if they say, go take your kids to get this checkup or you ain't getting them food stamps. Omari Quataviaria, and Jaraviavi Tavianis, come on, we gotta go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? You taking their ass right away. So you will submit. You know what I'm saying? You just say submitting to nobody that's really trying to work with your ass. And let me see. Two Guns, he say, let me see what Kia say. Kia say it's a defense mechanism. They have walls built that prevent anyone real from penetrating the surface, so they could keep up the act of INDEPENDENT mentality. I heard that. Rick say, see, they tell on themselves how the state of Michigan didn't know he was the property of the state of Michigan. Hey, that's what the fuck I'm talking about, right? Like, he is state's property, bro. And then two say they just want some of that money back they giving out for food stamps. Facts. That's the bracket. That's the racket. It's like, hey, is you down with selling them out? He don't mean nothing to me anyway. He probably wasn't gonna do nothing anyway. Like, they'll sell you into slavery, bro. And for their independence. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck out of here. And speaking of that same independence, on the flip side, they got whole sites that track like ball players and stuff like that for chicks that's trying to like snag them and shit. So I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, man. Black man is a target. Listen, black man, I'm gonna tell you, black man, any black man out there listening, it's somebody that wants you the seed out your nuts because they want a black baby. It's somebody that wants you to dribble a ball. It's somebody that wants you to throw a ball. It's somebody that wants you to say a cool ass rap. It's somebody that wants you to market some cool ass clothes for them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want the black man for something. You know what I'm saying? But don't nobody want to be there for the black man. You know what I'm saying? We don't even be there for each other. I be there for all my homies though, like, but for the most part, man, that shit hard on us out here. You know what I'm saying? They'll throw the system will work gladly with a black woman against a black man. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, hell yeah, we'll lock him up for you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these situations, man, it boiled down to decision-making skills, right? Because even in this next clip I'm finna show you, you got a lady and she got a child. You know what I'm saying? She have a child. She ended up breaking up with the dude. Well, I ain't even finna tell y'all, man. I'm gonna let y'all see the story because it went sideways, right? And let's see how I go. Decision-making skills, man. And this the crazy thing about it. I hope this ain't in Michigan where this happened at. Because dude might have killed this friend. Because that's what happened. He killed his friend when he found him with his baby mother, right? But he might have killed his friend. I think his friend ended up having a baby by her too. But bro, if it's Michigan, you might have killed the friend and now you the new father of the child. You know what I'm saying? This shit crazy over there. I don't know what they got going on. Is Cash Doll the Honor Woman in Michigan? Shit, let's go. Shout out
It's
to
your boy
Tony
Tony
Two Times
and
TV.
we like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. Notification bell. So loyalty. That's a word that's thrown out there every day by
Yeah, I got a Tony Two Times, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tony Two Times, but he got a hell of a narrating style though, so just bear with it, y'all. Like,
person's closest family and friends. But in a time where it's hard to find a solid person, who should we really expect to be loyal to us? A baby mother, homeboy, maybe even a brother or close family member. In the dream world,
I thought about doing tutorials where I talk like this, but it was like a joke, but Tony Two Times beat me to it. No, I was just talking shit, bruh. Let's go.
that would probably be the case. But we all have heard or saw situations where people someone might love the most cross them, and that so-called loyalty word goes out the window. Most out here are focused on themselves, their happiness
Rich
and
said,
journey
"Get
in
the
life,
papers, get the papers."
to the point everyone becomes expendable. And that's a choice that us as individuals can make without owing no one an explanation. Unless you got ties to a person on a different kind of level, like having a child by them or a best friend you call your brother or sister. A sense of trust, love, and respect is expected. But you might get your feelings hurt to believe just because you live by them principles and morals, who don't feel to take it on me. And baby, 39-year-old Melvin Ray will tragically case of a man crossed by his homie and baby mother that ended tragically. Back in 2022, 39-year-old Melvin Ray Wilcox was a hard-working father of two, trying to live his life. Most explain Melvin as a natural-born salesman that could sell anything, funny and a helping person who often volunteered at events and gave back to his community. The man had gotten out of a relationship a while
Melvin
back
caught a fish
with the mother of his child, 43-year-old LaShawn Triplett. The two had knew each other and had a relationship for nearly 15 years. A close friend of Melvin, who he considered a brother, was 42-year-old Johnny Wesley. As life was going on for Melvin, things seemed to be on the up and up. But on March 13th, that all changed. While at a trip
What
at a
happened
Central
on March
Florida
13th?
county fair, Melvin observed something that would make him furious. His child's mother, LaShawn, and his homie, Johnny, at the event together, looking like a couple. Clearly upset, the man approached the two, asking when all this started
Looked like she
and
had
what
a
they
little
had
thing
going
on
on.
it.
They disclosed to Melvin that they had been in a relationship for almost a year now and was trying to keep it a secret. He was feeling betrayed by his child's mother and friend. Melvin and Johnny would exchange some words, but because of all the people, it didn't come to hands. Everyone went their separate ways. Heard about the encounter, Melvin called and told his mother about the whole situation. She calmed them down, and a few days would pass. On March
That's messed
15th,
up.
Melvin told his mother he was going to see a friend. It was early in the morning when he hopped in his Honda Civic and headed out. But somewhere in the mix of that day, plans changed. About 2 a.m., Melvin pulled up to Elon Road in the Pine Hills area of Orlando to talk to his so-called homie Johnny at his house. And after that, no one saw Melvin. The next day, noticing her son didn't call, no one saw him or his vehicle, Melvin's mother was worried and called the friend he was supposed to go see that morning. The person told her he never arrived to the home. Later that day, she contacted Johnny, who stated, "Yes, ma'am. I saw Melvin late last night. He pulled up to talk about me and LaShawn." Johnny also stated the two men got into a physical altercation, but then Melvin decided to leave, but his car would not start. So they gave him a jump, and they haven't saw him since. Confused and not buying the story, Melvin's mother called local police to
Right away, I was thinking that I'm like, so we just pulled up to the house and shit, and then all of a sudden, like, what, his battery just died or something? Like, just what? It was just a powerful convo, just shorted, just EMP'd everything.
report her son's car and him missing. As police found out the situation between Melvin and Johnny, and he was the last person to see him, Johnny was soon considered a suspect, but with no information on Melvin, they couldn't do anything about it. Then on March 18th, detectives got a break when Melvin's car was spotted in a Walgreens parking lot in the area of Pine Hill. As a search of the vehicle was being done, police opened the trunk and found Melvin, unfortunately already gone, from multiple gunshot wounds to his body and head. As detectives reached out to Melvin's mother to give her the news, she stated that night he disappeared, she was calling his phone multiple times, only to get the voicemail, and people said the last place they saw him was Elon Road at Johnny's house. Detectives got surveillance footage from the area that pointed straight to Johnny's home. After viewing almost 10 hours of footage, they noticed about 2 a.m. Melvin entered the home but never came back out. About 2 hours later, Johnny was seen walking out the front door trying to start Melvin's car with multiple people around who saw all of this. Eventually, with jumper cables, the vehicle started. About 1 hour later, the Honda was backed up through the front yard to the door of the home. All the lights in the house was turned off, and the man was seen driving the car away. About 1 hour after that, Johnny was seen on foot.
For them to have, like, you see how they, like, a camera, like, they got the timeline, they, like, an hour later, the house back, the car backed up to the house, the lights was off, like, and they talking about, like, they got footage of it. Man, there's cameras everywhere. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't, in order to get away with some shit, you have to do that shit in the basement, in the countryside or some shit like that. You can't. I'm convinced in the city, man, it's cameras everywhere. And I know they was somewhere like, they wasn't like city like that. You know what I'm saying? But cameras everywhere. Shit crazy, man.
Walking back to the house on feet and loading 2 large trash bags.
And the whole time he probably thought he was
scot-free,
like,
to return 15 minutes later and entering the home. With the video, detectives alleged Melvin pulled up to the house, which had Johnny and LaShawn there that night. Sometime in the conversation, he was shot 3 times and loaded in the trunk of his own car and drove to the parking lot. Detectives went to search Johnny's home and found bullet holes, traces of blood, and 9mm shell casings. Both Johnny and LaShawn were arrested and charged with first-degree hit and given a no bail. Later in the case, a court date came where Melvin's family and friends flew in from all over. A plea deal was supposed to be on the table for Johnny and LaShawn, and they were supposed to accept it. But during the last minute, they both declined the offers, leaving Melvin's mother and family hurt, as they just wanted justice. She stated she really doesn't have any faith in the system, as Johnny admitted to her he did it, and the charges were still dropped from first degree to something else unknown at this time.
Crazy.
And the trial was postponed. When asked did he hit his friend, Johnny stated no comment. As of now, both LaShawn and Johnny are awaiting trial and are innocent until proven otherwise. Rest in peace to Melvin. I send my deepest prayers and condolences.
That's crazy. That shit is crazy. They both still out right now.
To the family, his mother and 2 kids, one in which he had by Miss LaShawn. This is a cutthroat situation. I know after a breakup, no one
was best friends with dude, start messing with his baby mama and killed him. Like, how could you, like, just as the girl in the situation, like, I mean, like, how could you live with yourself, man? How could you live with yourself? You know what I mean? Like, how can you do that shit? Cause you done got your baby daddy killed. First you cheated on him, then you got him killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, these hoes. Remember what Juvenile said? He said to get you killed. That's the way I think. And man, he sure wasn't lying. This situation is messed up right here. So I was thinking that it's just one of them things. All right, so this situation in particular, the two friends and the girl, I feel like these situations never just happen as isolated incidents. You know what I'm saying? We met the girl together. Like, we both know the girl, we both cool with the girl, something like that. Or either you bringing her around all the time and you not caring about how she acting around me, just something like that. It's never just a situation where your homeboy just pop up and he just stab you in the back and your girl just pop up and she was just faithful and trustworthy and just decided to be a hoe that day. No, it don't never be that way. You know what I'm saying? It be always some more going on behind the scenes and a lot of people in denial. It'd be a lot of egos. It'd be a lot of, like, I had a friend, right? Like, me and him, we worked on music together and shit. And he met this little chick and she was a little smut, right? And he told me, like, me and him, we would be doing stuff, you know, we start talking to her and it was like, yeah, man, my girl this, my girl that. And it turned into, from when we would work on music or do things like that, he would always want to bring her around. Yeah, my girl, this and that. Like, bro, you was coveting this hoe, bro. Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She want to be extra cool with me. Little white chick look like Miley Cyrus. Big old titties and shit. You know what I'm saying? She like, hey, Sean, and all that. Want to get all cool with me or whatever. And then, like, she start to, you know, it wasn't, you got this dude who don't want you hanging around nobody really but him. And then, not only that, he don't want you hanging around nobody but him. But then, also, so you can't be friends with nobody but his friends. That's a recipe for disaster. You know what I'm saying? If you always got your homies around you and shit, don't be one of them niggas that don't like you like your girl around you all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then some dudes, especially if they lame, you know, they'll get a little girl like, you can kind of see the look in his face. He happy as hell about this hoe, right? And it'd be like, you know, they'll get a girl and it'd be like, they kind of try to flaunt her around a little bit, show her off and shit like that. And a lot of times when you do that, your girl be kind of noticing like, hold on, man. I got with the pack front. He ain't the boss of the pack. He ain't the second in command. It's the pack run I done got with. You know what I'm saying? And she be like, I done got with the worker. You know what I'm saying? The butt of the gang and shit. You know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, you be sitting up with a goofy smile. It's my girl, guys. I'm here with my girl. Oh yeah, she's here. But anyway, so he kept wanting me to hang around him and this girl, right? Keep wanting to hang with this girl, man. Like, and then eventually, she started getting a little too close. Maybe probably spelt the nigga cologne too many times, you know what I'm saying? Seen me after one too many workouts and shit, you know what I'm saying? She started telling me about how my friend who she was with was the start of her white boy phase. Now, mind you, this is a white girl telling me this. She like, oh yeah, he's just the start and I think she might have said the start or the end of her. Cause she was like, she ain't never been with no white dude before. I'm like, dude, this is info that I don't think my friend knows. Like, I don't think he know this. Cause like, he ain't know that, like, I don't think he know that she been with everybody but a white dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, she done been blacked out, she done been reeking out, she done been Joloft, she done been, you know what I'm saying, fried, all that, by every culture, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think he knew that. And so as time going by and she revealing more and more to me, and it's like, you know, I'm having a cool conversation with her about it. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? It's neither here nor there for me. But then here she go like, you know, yeah, man, my girl, man, yeah. And she getting sick of being dude's special baby. And she digging my vibes and shit. But I'm not wanting to come around because I already know where this situation going, right? And one day, I call him. I don't get an answer. A whole day go by. And we talk every day. We had business to do. The next day, call him. I don't get an answer. I'm like, something wrong with him? Is he alright? Don't get an answer that whole second day. Late at night, at about 10 o'clock, 10:30, I get a call from dude and shit. I'm like, hello? I'm thinking it's something serious. I'm like, man, what the fuck going on, bro? Like, where you been at? Just going through just going through some things, dude. I'm like, what the fuck going on? I'm thinking money. I'm thinking what, family? My girl. Like, I'm thinking, oh, here you go with that my girl shit. Everything is your girl now, bro. Like, what the fuck going on? So I'm like, man, so what happened? He's like, we went out the other night, and we met up. She wanted to meet up with some of her friends, and so we met up with some of her guy friends. There were two of them, and then it was getting late, so I was like, we should go to the house, and she was like, she wanted to stay because one of her other guy friends was showing up, and they were waiting on him. And I was telling her like, I can stay with you, and she was like, no. She got really mad, and she really wanted me to go to the house. And when I told her I didn't want to go, she started crying, and I didn't want to make a scene, so I just left to the house, and I left her with the guys at the bar. When I was leaving out, I seen her guy friend coming in, and she ran up on him and she hugged him, and they were, and then so I'm like, okay, so then what's so bad about that? So what happened and shit? And he like, well, it was already 12 o'clock. So she said she was going to be there at 1 o'clock. And 1 o'clock rolls around and she doesn't come home. And then, 2 o'clock rolls around and she still doesn't come home, bro. And then, 3 o'clock rolls around and I say, fuck it, man. And I call her phone, man. And when I call her phone, she says she fell asleep at her friend's house, her other friend's, a girl's house. And she's just asleep on the couch and she's on her way home right now. I'm like, oh, okay, shit. So what, she came home and what, y'all had gotten into an argument or something like that? Like, no, we didn't, we weren't into it or anything like that. I just, she told me she was at her friend's house and then, we went to sleep. But then she logged in on my laptop. And that when she went to work, she left her Facebook profile open. And, the guy I seen walking in there, he texted her, he messaged her, bro. And he said, last night was crazy, wasn't it? And he said, you should really get a plan B. I'm like, oh. They just ran choo choo. Oh, yo, what's that song? I wanna ride that train. And I don't wanna ride it. Dang, dang, dang. Bro, they skeeted your girl out. Bro, they shut the bar down. They turned out all the lights. They switched the sign from open to closed, and they bred yo girl, bro. It was sloppy. It was dirty. Bro, they destroyed her, bro. Nah, but I know he was like, we need to get a plan B. So, bro, she just let somebody just skeet up in her or whatever. And so, this what he going through. He going through these problems with this girl. And long story short, well, no, not really long story short, but he stays with her. Y'all knew he was gonna stay with her. Y'all knew he was gonna stay with her ass anyway. All that shit he was all this existential crisis shit he going through over what she did, it's cause you wanna stay with her, right? So he stayed with her, right? Now I'm gonna tell you something about a girl that you catch cheating or you think you catch cheating, because she came up with some bullshit explanation. And this was so crazy. He confronted the dude about it, like, that's my girl, bro. And the dude was like, man, my bad. She didn't tell me she had no boyfriend or nothing. Like, he was like, he didn't even know. That's how you know your girl a hoe. She didn't even say she had no boyfriend. She out here going after the D. LVE, man, Loose Virginia Energy. So, dude didn't even know. So he told my guy, like, man, damn, my bad. I didn't even know that was your girl. That's the worst. Because then you can't even be mad at the dude. You want to think like, you fucking scumbag, man. You knew I had a girl. But he ain't even know. He was like, man, I was just taking what she was throwing me. That make it even worse. That make it tragic right there. So, but, pride and all that and ego and everything. So he chose to stay with the chick, right? punk. Yeah, like Rick say, punk. That's what we know what it is. But we gonna say, it's his pride and all that. He chooses to stay with her. Mind you, she the same smut that got caught smutting out, and now she's really trying to kind of reel it in because she don't want to get accused again. But yet, and so that leaves just me as his only friend and the only person she get to be around. Now my guy had some money, and this chick, she was kind of like, I ain't gonna say like, she was kind of like what white people would consider white trash. You know what I'm saying? She was cool with me, but she was what they would consider like, she was like a little bit lower class or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, his parents even said that about the girl. Like his mama was like, I don't know about this girl. I think she's a little bit white trash. Like, and she said it to me. I'm a black dude, so she must have really meant it. You know what I'm saying? But so he with the trash girl still, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? East side punk rocker, like had a little punk rock aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? Little slit of dye hair, you know what I'm saying? Makeup tattooed on her face, like you know how people get tattooed. She had makeup tattooed on her face, like that lets you know right there what business she was leaning towards, right? So it's just me, him, and her all the time. Now he start going to work. This how it happened the first time. She like, hey, Sean Mac, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I ain't doing nothing. I'm chilling at the house. She like, hey, what's the fake name we can make for him? What's the fake? Bradley. Bradley's got a hockey game, Sean. So I don't really want to go. Can I come? Do you want to hang out for a second and smoke a ball? I'm chilling at the crib. I'm like, shit, I don't give a shit. Come on. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. She like, okay, I'll be there at 9 o'clock. I'm like, ooh, that's a little late. And so then, dude go to his hockey game. You know what I'm saying? She at his house. She say, I don't know what she tell him, but she come to my house. She get to my house. He texts me. He like, what's going on, man? I'm like, shit, chilling. What's up? What's the word? The dude's like, man, fuck that, man. He like, I know like fucking girls over there, man. It's fucking bullshit, man. I'm like, yeah, I know she over here too. I'm like, you ain't know she was coming over here? Like, I thought she told you. Like, she told me that you had a hockey game and she ain't want to go. I'm like, what you want me to put her out? What you want me to put her on the phone? Nigga with no nuts don't want to confront his girl. He want me to be the bad guy. So he like, no, man, don't say anything. Just, no, don't say anything. And it ain't even that. He already caught her slutting out. So he know, like, it ain't no, like, shaming her. Like, what you gonna say? Oh, what are you doing? Like, nah, you trying to hold on to this hoe. You coveting this hoe. You know what I'm saying? You done created a false idol. That's against one of the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not worship false idols, be it the bitch. You know what I'm saying? But, so yeah, he said they're covered in his house. So he's like, no, don't say anything to her. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So me and her, we kick it, we smoke a bowl and all that. And, I kind of was like, telling her like, man, K mad, he know you over here. He said he seen you when you was sitting next to him texting me or whatever. Like, I didn't know that it was supposed to be this secret or all that and shit. Oh, I'm so sick of him. He's this and that. She get to spilling his heart out to him and shit, her heart out to me about him and shit like that. Now, I'm in this precarious position because it's my homeboy, right? And you would think at this point, the dude she telling you all this stuff about him, that's your homeboy. It's on you, Mac, to tell him about the girl. Nigga, I already tried. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You want me to tell her? He like, no. And then so the next day, you know what I'm saying? She stayed with dude. He wanted to move her in the house and all that shit. But he worked at a bank and shit. So the next day, she like, yeah, I'm over here smoking or whatever, we over here chilling and shit, yada yada. And she like, you wanna come over or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, I'll come through there or whatever. And it wasn't nothing for her to like call me like that and invite me over, cause dude would just let her do shit like that. Like, so I'm like, yeah, but when I get there, he left too, he gone, he not there, he at work. So it's just me and her there and shit, right? And she telling me all this shit, and you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. Not really nothing major, but just kicking it. Cause me and her, we actually had she was cool, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say she wasn't cool and shit like that. She was cool, she just was, a little bit sneaky and shit, right? And so, you know, we talking all that shit, we leave. Dude called me, I guess his neighbors upstairs told him that I was over there. He get mad and shit. And he tried to go off on me like, man, you're fucking talking about you're chatting up my girl, bro, and all this shit. I'm like, dude, she invited me over when you was there. You know what I'm saying? And then you left and shit. Like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Do you need me to say something to her or what? Like, you ain't know, bro, I don't know. And I'm like, all right, cool, man. You know what I'm saying? And then so it go on like her and trying to invite me over again. I'm like, listen, he don't want me coming over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he don't want me coming. What the fuck is this? Eau Claire police, raccoon in the area. What is this bullshit? Don't send me no shit like that. So she tried to invite me over again. She had an auntie that I used to talk to with some big old titties, man. She was like an older lady. So she was like, yeah, you want to come over and hang out? I'm like, look, Kay don't want me coming over there. You know what I'm saying? And she said, but he tried to say before he wasn't mad about me hanging out with her. He tried to be cool about it, knowing he wasn't cool. And like some all you gotta do is ask or something like that. Like all you gotta, I'm thinking like me ask, nigga, this bitch ain't no hot commodity where I'm in a rush to hang out with her. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, she asked him, how is you gonna ask your dude, can his friend come over and hang out with you while you at work? But then she asked him. And he, I guess in his punk state, he says yeah. But then he calls me to snap on me about it. And he like, dude, man, what the fuck, man? Like fucking girls trying to hang out with you, man. What the fuck is going on, man? All this crying shit. I'm like, at this point, I don't even know what he's talking about. I'm like, what? And then she texts me and she like, yeah, I asked him if we could hang out. I'm thinking, oh my God, like when niggas say all you gotta do is ask, they just say that to sound cool. They really don't want you to ask them. But she was pushing his buttons anyway. She was a Gemini, so she was pushing his buttons anyway. You know what I'm saying? And so she gonna ask him. And at that point, I told her, I'm like, man, I ain't coming over there. Kay really don't want me coming over there. This bitch went hard. She tried to say, well, I'm going back to my house. You want to come down to my house? I say, nah, I don't think he gonna like me coming over there either, to your house. Then she say, I need a jump. My car won't start. Can you come give me a jump? I'm like, nah, I don't think he gonna like that either. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then she like, well, her auntie name was like, you know what I'm saying, Missy. We'll call her Missy, you know what I'm saying, for short. She was like, well, Missy's over here. You wanna come over here and hang out with her? I'm like, look, I'ma just keep it real with you. It don't matter if the Pope is over there. He don't like me around you. He make it seem like he wants you to see me. He wants you to be around me to look like he got a cool black friend. But he don't trust you and he don't want me around you. I had to just bust it down to her. I had to just let her know. You know what I'm saying? Just flat out like that. You know what I'm saying? And long story short, at the end of the day, it was a time that this is how me and him end up falling out, because my mom had needed me to take her to a doctor's appointment, and her appointment was over there by his crib, and she had told me to come over there and shit, and I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna stop over there for a second while my mom get out of her appointment. Right away, I think dude maybe had a ring camera or something, because I know he was supposed to be at work or whatever, but here come dude swooping in and shit, like, what are you doing here, bro? And all this shit. I'm like, man, I'm just here, like, I dropped my mom off, and I'm talking about, wasn't nothing going on, wasn't nothing suspicious, but he was trying to flex too much in front of the bitch. Like, he was really mad at her, but was trying to take it out, like, on me, kinda, sorta, shit. So I was gonna break his motherfucking jaw, you know what I'm saying? But I said, nah, black dude, I'm in your house. I'm out here in this neighborhood in Wauwatosa and shit, man. If I clip you right now, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you gonna be knocked the fuck out. She gonna start, oh my God, she gonna scream. She gonna go into victim mode. Her story gonna change when the police get here, and I'm gonna go to jail for some assault shit. And you're definitely gonna be on, I'm so fucking suing. I'm fucking suing, bro. So I said, and before I let this dude disrespect me and all this shit over this weak ass hoe, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say this. Dudes know about they girls. It don't just be no like, oh, we jumped up. He jumped up and was talking to my girl, or oh, I trusted her 100%, and then nah, you be knowing, and don't put your homeboys in no positions around no girls that y'all know. Like if it's your girl or whatever, whoop the fucking do. Enjoy that hoe, bro. But stop bringing me around her, especially if you know that she loose or whatever. That ain't no flex. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a flex. It ain't a flex at all. Like that's shit. That's asking for trouble, bro. I don't want to be what he said the cat meow. Yeah, but nah, it's crazy though, bro. So like niggas know, man. So when I see this situation like this, tragic situation, cause I was kind of in the situation like almost like the other dude, you know what I'm saying? And not like the one that passed away, but the one that did the passing away, you know what I'm of the other dude, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like, man, you know, just don't put your guys in them positions, man. I went a little bit over, but I wanted to kick that little story down to y'all. And I'm just, man, I got some shit going on, and I'm basically trying to kind of take my mind off of it by, you know, just keeping my mind on this. But I appreciate all y'all, man, checking me out today. Shout out to the winning team. Shout out to my moderators, Fresh, checking in. Shout out to Two Guns checking in. You know what I'm saying? Day to Day K. Annette, I see you. EB, I see you. Cuzzo, you probably watching in the motherland over there. Shout out to my cousin over there in Africa. You know, and man, just I don't know, man. Today been one for me, man. So I definitely appreciate y'all rocking with me. My bad if my energy was a little thrown off at the beginning, but folks, man, it's testy out here right now. It's getting real testy out here. I know it's exam time, but man, it's getting testy. Alright, so I'ma go on and get up out of here, man. I gotta go handle some business, man. Pray for me, y'all, that this shit go good. And yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all today. So until tomorrow, I'm out of here, y'all. Later.